Table topic for the day is what unique challenges would humanity face if we lost the ability to store information digitally overnight? This assumes that we must go back to pen and paper. On the midterm, medium term, we would have to obviously go back to pen and paper, but immediately there would be a huge chaos. A lot of our information is stored digitally today. In fact, so many processes, I've seen this firsthand just working in the tech industry. So many business processes that used to be paper based are getting digitalized. And it's seen as a more robust solution because, of course, when you're on the computer and use a database, it's much more robust, easy to share the data. You can add business rules, automation compared to paper. We are very, very dependent upon digitally stored information. It is also very condensed. If we lost the ability to store information digitally, we would immediately overnight lose several industries. For example, the banking industry. I think most of the banking industry is on mainframe computers or something like that. I don't think there's much pen and paper moving around anymore. So right there, that would collapse immediately. And I'm sure there are many other industries that rely heavily on digital processes. For example, I worked in oil and gas, agriculture. Even though those aren't necessarily tech companies, so many processes are dependent upon storing digital information. For example, mining rigs. The data from the mining rig is digital. You're not going to have a person record every single number. That was actually one process that we were automating, is to, somebody was actually recording equipment information and we wanted to digitalize that. So I think this is going to be a huge challenge if this happened, and immediately everything would collapse. And over the medium term, we would have to go back to pen and paper, and long term, I don't really know what's going to happen. So to wrap this up, huge challenge for us. We're over-reliant upon our computers and digitalization. Going back to analog would cause supreme chaos in the short term. All technology would go back several decades perhaps, because everything is so intertwined and so reliant upon storing digital information.